Your partner's porn addiction or infidelity has come to light, and I choose to stay, or I chose to stay, but I don't know if I can make it through. I pray about it. Women who are going through this are experiencing PTSD. So their healing is in a way dependent on their partner making change. If their partner is unwilling to change, that constantly puts them into a vicious cycle of PTSD. If you don't believe me, some of the signs and symptoms would be panic attacks, anxiety attacks, feeling like your heart is like in actual physical pain, like it's skipping beats, or it's just there's tightening in your chest, sweaty palms, nightmares, trouble sleeping at night, constant hypervigilance where you're always looking around for maybe other women he's looking at or trying to get into his phone. All those are signs of PTSD and trauma. And so when you are working on healing, you may get to a point of like, okay, stability. He comes in and does something else to break your trust. You both start back at the bottom again. He starts back at the bottom in sobriety and trying to repair things. You start back at the bottom with trying to navigate your PTSD and heal again. So over time, if that continues happening, it will damage your mind, it will damage your self-worth, and it will be a lot harder for you it will be a lot harder for you to rebuild all of that in your life. I support women in either decision, whether they choose to stay or they choose to go. But learning how to communicate this way will be a game changer for you, setting boundaries, understanding the problem, understanding how to approach the problem, understanding that it is not always just cheating, but it could go deeper. It could be much deeper than you realize with an addiction. And to ignore the problem, it will relapse. It will only get worse over time. And if you teach these men who are addicted that they can be enabled, that you will ignore the problem, that therapy is not necessary, that a recovery process is not necessary, they learn over time, well, I can continue to get away with it. So without a recovery process, I don't recommend staying. It is damaging to your mental health. And so I hope that this helps.